gonna put this thing to bed.
Oh yeah.
Tonight.
Tonight is the night.
5 years in the making. What do you got? Episode fucking 71.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 34 of Metal Gear Scholar. I'm your boy, Baby J, joined by my man who's got to get it done. Carmine, how you doing there, Carmine?
Ready to lick this cock laser.
Ready to fight this fucking
Whoa!
robot? Whoa!
Oh,
Cock
right.
laser.
I need.
Now, I think I'm gonna let you have a couple goes at it because you're still warmed up from last time. I think you might have it this time, but okay. You know that he's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, still
You got
warm.
it?
Still
I
warm.
got it.
You got it.
About as warm as a witch's demeanor.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Do you remember who's that super hot chick?
Antithesis.
Who's Sex and the City girl who was the witch in that one Disney movie?
The horse?
Focus, focus.
Bette Midler.
Yes, Bette Midler. That was the sexy classic Bette Midler.
Yep.
Can I
That
restart?
was the one.
Huh?
Can I restart?
No. You can die.
Yeah, he's still warm. He's very
Yeah.
warm. Because he's actually red hot.
Doing pretty well. Doing pretty well so far.
No, I just lost a ton of health.
Well, you got rations. Remember, you got ration on the top left corner and ration on the bottom right corner?
Yeah.
Chaff grenades splayed throughout.
If it wasn't a challenge, it wouldn't be worth doing.
Exactly.
Now,
Look at the positives.
in front of you,
Oh, I gotta listen to this whole thing again.
Yeah.
Can I just blow him up?
yeah. No, with the one that married Matthew Broderick.
taken from
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Bette Midler.
neither Julia
Wow, she gets around.
nor
He was like less. What's worse than half his age? Like a third her age or something like that?
That would be less than half, yes.
Yeah.
but soon,
No, wait. But is that 3/4?
3/4 is greater.
finally,
But I'm saying, which is the worst one?
Lower.
Which direction?
Yes.
At 1/8 his age?
Indeed.
1/8 would be, yeah.
Really bad.
Unless he's 160, they wouldn't be legal, probably. Think about that one.
Wait, who's 160 in that scenario?
If the female is 1/8 the male's age,
No, it's
she
the
has
other
to
way
be
around.
100. Oh, then all right, other way around.
No, yeah, because Bette Midler is the one that's gravy robbing.
Gravy? She's gravy robbing.
Don't get into gravy robbers, man. They're bad news.
So
Cradle
regardless,
robbing.
if one spouse is 8 times older than the other,
Yes.
I maintain that let's just say 20 approximately is the legal age. The older spouse has to be 160
To be 1/8.
for one of them to be 1/8 the age
For
of the
Matthew
other.
Broderick to be 1/8 the age of. What's her name?
Susan Sarandon.
Susan Sarandon. She has to be 160 for it to work at all.
Yeah, by those numbers. You're talking about legal status. If they're not legal, it's going to be dicey.
I'm not talking about like
It's
common.
all perfectly legal.
It's all perfectly legal. And this is the quality content that we have brought you for the past 5 years here at eBetter.com. Honestly, it's not even until November till it's a 5-year mark, but we're going to celebrate the 5th year all year.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a non-stop fucking marathon.
Correct. Oh
I hate the fact that I have to switch back and forth.
That's the name of the game.
Yeah.
Now, at any time, you can phone a friend for advice.
boy. Just make sure it's not me.
Because you gave it a good try last time for about an hour. So I am more than willing to give you advice to shorten it up a little bit.
I feel like you already gave me advice.
I didn't give you the strategy.
Ooh.
I literally have a step-by-step strategy to beat this guy in under 3 minutes.
That sounds pretty good.
Because I've done it.
Yeah, let's not mistake what you've done for what Carmine might be able to do.
Well, he's been proved that he's way better than me at 12 years old, so.
Alright, well that's a plus. Better than 12-year-old baby Jake. Mostly what separates you is your ability to read.
To this day, even.
Yeah, I hate to bring it back home, but, you know, we should remind ourselves the original concept of this show, which I've been lobbying for at least half of the past 5 years.
I read both the books.
No, you
What
didn't.
was the second one?
Scipio Africanus.
That was the first one.
No, the first one was Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, sir.
Was it a movie?
was.
So I read 2 books on this joint.
I
I
don't
read 2
remember this.
books for 1 game. Doesn't seem like a fair deal to me.
I don't remember discussing that. Hitchhiker's Guide. That was before I
That
got,
was before you showed up, yeah.
got it done in like the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, well, it was a good read.
My goodness.
I'm pretty sure you put that. So.
Yeah, definitely. Pink Monkey or whatever.
Mostly read on the toilet.
That's the best place to read the Hitchhiker's Guide.
Right?
What do you do with the book? Don't answer that.
Yep. I got a lighter. There's a lighter and lighter read with each session.
Oh,
Piece of advice: just don't mess with the stun grenades.
I'm not trying to.
I'm just letting you know because you threw them before. I'm just telling you. You don't know.
Where am I?
Where are any of us, really?
It's a damn good question, frankly.
Good strategy so far. Nice. Ooh.
See, that's when I knew I fucked up.
At this moment, he knew.
And that's
He
when
fucked up.
the tall man realized you never get in a fight with a cock laser.
Ooh.
Get
Oh. Stayed long on that one. This is like the impact fucking shockwave.
Yeah.
The blast radius. Oh, Lord Jesus. There we go. Caught him.
Nice.
No shade for grenade.
Probably gotta lean back on you real quick. So,
No.
yeah, when he leans back, so just run now. When he leans back, he's gotta shoot those missiles. And when the first missile hits, when you just chaff out, just don't even worry about it.
Those are the nanosecond decisions that matter. Oh shit.
Yeah, so run, and now stop. Now shoot. And make sure, before you take out the stinger, be facing him. It's gonna save you precious seconds.
Yep.
There you go. Throw a chaff.
Nice
Throw a
check.
chaff now. See, that's the thing. It's gonna lock on in midair with a chaff. I would say just fucking throw another chaff right now. Yeah, and now this shoot.
Famas.
It might hit. Nice.
Nice.
Throw one more for the giver. Fuck it.
I just did.
No, I mean, just one more. Just coverage. Just good coverage. You got plenty of chaff.
It hasn't gone off. It hasn't gone off yet.
Yeah.
Lay it down.
Right in his fucking
That's
mouth.
gonna be in there.
Nice.
boy!
Second attempt, he got it. Good
Unreal.
man.
Oh, I beat him.
Oh yes.
Crush you into dust.
Beat that ass.
Woo.
Nah.
Second attempt. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Day 2.
That's right.
Wow. With that start, I didn't think it was possible.
The man had solid menopause. He fucking rebounded. He got it. I didn't tell him the strategy, and he fucking got it.
You told me strategy before.
Not the exact strategy. It was like timing the seconds of chaff grenades, and when it's like if it's 7-second time, they stay up. throw it at fucking 4 seconds. Run laterally, the thing with the rockets locking on and unlocking.
Yeah.
Just facing him when you use a Stinger missile.
My goodness.
I mean, when you told me I needed to focus on the chaff grenades, that and the Stinger, that made a lot of sense. Otherwise, I would have messed around with the sniper rifle and
yeah, this entire time,
stun grenades.
this entire game, when you would just use chaff grenades willy-nilly, like I was just getting like anxiety attacks because I knew how badly you would need chaff grenades for this final boss fight. Like literally any sort of hazard you have to deal with for the rest of the game makes up for it for not the bullshit you don't have to deal with in this boss fight for having enough chaff grenades.
Sleeping late as usual. A snake.
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Yeah, with a bunch of rockets. It was a bad stitching job in the chair.
A world where warriors like us are honored
What happens when you
as
sit on
we
leather
once
without a shirt on?
To be honest,
we should be.
it's pretty good for just
Big
getting a couple
Boss's
missiles.
fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young,
Here's that even messed up.
during the Cold War, the world needed men like
Must work
us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the lies and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be.
That's a shame.
We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world.
$1 billion? How's he gonna do with that?
Even for his fake
Conflict
2005,
will
that's
bring
not a whole lot of
conflict.
money.
New hatreds will arise.
It's a lot of money. But
Then we'll steadily
Global domination
expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie. So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's what? Are you denying it?
broke a lot
Haven't
of
you
necks.
already killed most of my comrades?
Flip, neck break.
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
Well, in cardboard box,
Killers
poking
inside
through.
You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Let's get back on the radio.
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called.
There's no need
It
for that,
started
Carmine.
in the
He was reaching for the
1970s.
controller.
Their plan was
Yeah.
to artificially create the most
saw into the
powerful
cutscene like, oh, it's
soldier
on.
possible. The person that they
So
chose
he's about to get the
as
neck
the
broke.
model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the
Swear to
world.
God, this couch is for people with femurs that are like
The
fucking
father was
7 feet
wounded in
long.
combat and already in a coma when they brought him in.
Somehow I'm not
So they
surprised.
created us.
You got a
from
pillow
his
too over there.
cells.
You want a pillow?
With a
about
combination of
3.
20th century
You gotta-
analog
you gotta have a
clothing
pillow.
and the super baby method.
Super baby method, what's that?
Baby method.
They
Is that a dance in
fertilized
the
a baby
1980s,
with one of
funk
father's
style?
cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies.
Oh,
then
yeah.
they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and
Whoa, whoa.
later intentionally aborted 6
Yeah,
of
get
the
that frickin'
fetuses
graphic?
to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes.
That-
The other
how many
6
is that
of our
there,
brothers
Carmine?
were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born.
Why is
So it was you and I.
what?
Why
two
is Solid
fertilized
Snake
eggs with exactly the same DNA.
tied up and shirtless?
But
Didn't you see where the exploding
weren't
Metal Gear
finished
knocked him back and
yet.
knocked him unconscious?
they used me as a guinea pig.
He blew
To
up Liquid.
create a
How's Liquid?
phenotype in which all
He's-
of the
he's a
dominant
bad,
genes
bad
were
man.
expressed
He's a bad man.
To create you.
Why'd
I
you take
got
your
all
shirts
of the recessive genes. You took
these really
everything
questions you're
from me
asking now?
before I was even born.
Where's his eye patch?
But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. digital.
Digital
With the
twins.
completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare.
Digital
Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct.
Just like nucleic acids choking out the other
Those
nucleic
soldier
acids.
genes were transplanted into the members of
the
the
Wuhan
next
Institute of
generation
Virology here,
special
or yeah?
forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The Genome
you think they went
Soldiers
into an
that
actual
you've been
lab? It was like,
killing
I don't know,
are
poke
our
things.
brothers with the same
I need you
genes
to
as
be a
ours.
scientific. Thank you very much.
The Genome Soldiers.
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments! 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
And that was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
Fucking knew it.
So then...
I do like how they
so-called
explain,
Gulf
like, we
War
fucking
babies
wrecked
that
that shit so
reported by
bad, not
Gulf
because the
War
Iraqis
veterans
sucked, because we had fucking super
They
soldiers.
too are our brothers and sisters.
So the Genome Soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory?
Oh,
Nature
fucking high school
tends to
level,
favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct
What's it called?
all
Lectures?
show signs
Spiels?
of symmetry.
Spiels.
The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of
Gobbledygook?
symmetry. So do I.
It's trigonometry, my dear Liquid.
That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help
Any
each other
shape.
to survive. Do you know why?
Oh,
It
shut up.
increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your
When's
genes are
geometry?
ordering you to save the Genome Soldiers?
When's geometry in this
Can't
lesson?
fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole
history, we
purpose
got,
of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll
Biology,
follow what my genes tell me.
geopolitics.
And then I'm going to go
Jazz
beyond
band!
in order to
The symmetry
break
laws
the curse
that govern
of
the
my
universe. Wait.
heritage.
That must be AP.
And to do that, first, I will kill you.
Keep faking you out, man. Like,
Look,
yeah, that
Can I
can
start killing him yet? Can I choke him out?
Yeah.
Oh, that though!
Throw him, shove him. Throw him, shove him.
Is he alive?
What up, ho?
Sure, she was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No, we have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Let's get him on the horn. Up.
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way
Doing
there
what?
by AWACS.
They got who?
What for?
Send the missiles.
Bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2
Fucking on the
bombers
link with the
just
president.
lifted off
What?
from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing
Oh, they
tactical
are.
nuclear bombs.
Tactical nukes.
Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened
By
here.
nuking it?
He's
Yeah,
going to
nothing
drop
covers
a
up a
nuclear
story
bomb
like
to
nuking it.
vaporize all
He's gonna,
evidence
no, they
before
could just say
anyone
that
knows
fucking the
anything.
terrorists blew up a
Don't worry,
nuke
Snake.
when they were there or something.
I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still
They just sent in the
officially in
hit
command of this
team.
mission.
Kill
If I
everybody.
issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command, and at least time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
Colonel, if you do that...
Okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you after all the lies.
Colonel,
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing? What?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back
Who's the
on.
current Secretary of
He's
Defense?
been placed under
No idea.
arrest for leaking top secret information.
Jim Houseman?
And for the crime of
No, it's something
high
competent.
treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes.
I like how the
he's a
Secretary of Defense
ridiculous
is in
man.
their on a
He
nuclear
truly
submarine somewhere in
believed
Alaska
that
now.
he was in
And
command
just
of
in
this
their,
operation.
as they're currently giving Colonel the witch shampoo in the background.
There won't be a speck of evidence left.
He got that shampoo, now he's
I'm
getting the
sure
conditioner.
The
you know.
president
Yeah.
want the same thing.
Alright, the pills.
He's got
President ordered this?
Some condition.
Yeah, that's right.
The president is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover
I wonder
story.
if
We'll
Liquid
simply
is sitting
say
there
that
while
the
this is all happening. He's like,
terrorists
"The fuck you got- what are
exploded
you
a
talking about?"
nuclear device.
Smart.
That's what they said.
You'll
You
be
said
Yeah, I
he was
guess
gonna
so.
go.
Here,
I'm
the
smart.
scientists, the genome
Oh, you
army,
played this game
everyone.
19 times?
Donald,
No, I'm smart.
the DARPA chief is already dead.
So you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
Oh,
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I
one's
see.
Donald?
DARPA chief.
Oh well, that's okay. You two
Donald
are
Things were a lot more
James.
complicated before they had
from the
servers.
1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live.
You ever hear about
Well, the
Stuxnet?
bombs will be dropping soon,
Soon the bombs will
and
be
you
dropping,
two
so we
have
have
a
time
lot
for
of
Stuxnet.
catching up to do.
We don't have enough time for
Farewell.
Stuxnet.
No time.
Sucksnet or Stuxnet?
Stuxnet.
There's no way out for us.
More?
Let's finish this before the airstrike.
So just stare at slow-mo crotches going by?
There we go. Extra tight
Shirtless.
pants,
You
shirtless
stole
ripped dudes.
everything from me.
He's got a
Only
wedgie.
your
I know
death
wedgie
can
when I see it.
He's got a wedge.
satisfy me.
No, there's got a tremors
Only
going
your
on here in the
death
fucking ground, like an
Return to
earthquake.
me what is rightly
I
mine.
don't know, for like 10 minutes. Or the cameraman is drunk.
Cameraman with MS.
Yeah, this guy's fucking slipping.
Do you see this?
It's a two-stroke powered camcorder.
It will be the time limit for our
Yeah.
final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death.
Why is everything nuclear? Let's go with some conventional weapons. For
We're
any
back
effect.
to a good old gun. That works for the rest of the game.
Lord.
If you win, you might still be able to save her.
What are we, arm wrestling? What are we doing?
Yeah.
You could enjoy one
Good old-fashioned
brief
testicular
moment
homicide.
before the end.
Testicular homicide?
If you
Got that
cross
right.
this line, you fall.
You're about to find out.
At this height, it will kill even you.
Just give it
How
chicken.
about you, Snake?
Oh,
Get it.
now do what you do. You've been preparing for this moment.
Go do
Literally.
that.
No,
Go
that's
do
not.
that. No, that's it. No.
Trying to bait him in.
Yeah.
You've been preparing for this moment literally the whole game. Hip throw, hip throw. Oh, okay, okay. You're trying to give him false confidence. I get it. Sound strategy. Now let's give him hip throw, neck break.
Two minutes. Punch him.
Okay, once
Okay.
again, trying to
Alright,
bait
sweet.
him in, bait him in.
Where are you hitting to bring that shit up?
He's never actually seen that before. Oh, lordy. Can you? Hip throw.
What's wrong, Snake? What's wrong, Snake?
This is going well.
The 6th time he hung off the side of the thing. The first 4 were your fault.
Ooh, got him.
Hey, yeah.
Oh,
Spinning hook kicks. Son of a bastard.
he's like an MMA god or something.
So in spinning back kicks, he's still something more basic.
This guy's a Barbosa, yeah.
Oh yeah. What Edson Barbosa did to Terry Edson. Terry Edson.
Eh,
He was from Liverpool.
Washington
He was
and
a
elbows.
scouser. I don't care. I don't care. You're all getting it.
Better hurry. It's going to blow. Nice shot. What's wrong, Snake?
There we go. Just keep throwing hands. There we go.
Chip. Get it.
You're out of time.
No. So we got time. Here we go.
Have you tried choking him?
More hip throw.
Snake.
3 seconds left.
And with that, we're gonna end this episode of Metal Gear Scholar Carmine. Getting pretty close. I think you got him.
Yeah, I thought it was done when he beat the robot.
Wait till you get this episode.
I thought it was done when we beat the robot.
I don't know why we would think such a thing. You and I both had the same false impression.
I did not think I was going to be able to kill that robot, to be honest.
You didn't think so?
No, I also didn't think I was going to make it through the length of that cutscene.
Yeah, well,
Well, you did 2 impossible things tonight.
to be fair, he is on extreme amounts of performance-enhancing drugs to help him,
That's what I need,
Yeah.
a cigarette.
some peds.
Ooh.